next toast, ladies and gentlemen, will be presented by the best man and Jason's friend, Lance DeGroot.
So I'd like everyone to raise their glasses and take a drink. Just because I want everyone to be drinking right away. I looked on the internet, and among the things I found there are 10 rules outlining how to give a best man speech, and we're just going to go right down through that. Rule number 1, introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Lance. Rule number 2, thank the family and others for everything. Don and Karen Brown, I would like to thank you for treating me like Jason's brother for the past 15 years. Am I getting emotional already? Is that possible? And for raising a great son. Lisa's parents, Dave and Mary, for raising a wonderful daughter. Uncle Ronnie. You were a huge influence on Jason in his younger years. The phrase, "one time my uncle," has came out of Jason's mouth more than 1,000 times. So right now I just want you to know I'm saying something nice, and I'm probably not going to say something nice later about you. Rule number 3, don't be drunk. This is my 4th time doing this, and Jason, 3 out of 4 is not bad. Scott, I was smashed at your wedding. Rule number 4. The speech should be no longer than 7 minutes or 1,000 words. I hope you have full drinks, folks, because last count I was at 1,600 words, so we're going to be here a while. Rule number 5, if the groom spoke at your wedding and spoke good of you, return the favor. I am so glad I got married first. Rule number 6, the speech should not last longer than the groom makes love. If this were true, it probably would have ended at Father saying, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today." Compliment the brides and bridesmaids, poke fun at the groomsmen. Lisa, you look stunning today. You're absolutely beautiful. Your friends are dressed to the nines. They all look wonderful. You guys look like penguins. Honestly, all of you. Scott Leonard and his wife just had a baby girl, Sydney. Hands up to Scott. Amy's hoping the baby's first words will be mama, and Scott's hoping the first words will be NASCAR. Scott Leonard looks like one of the guys on Mythbusters, doesn't he? Doesn't he? He looks like the 3rd Mythbuster that never wore the face blast shield ever. Tim Poisonette and John Smith. I racked my brains and I could not find one bad thing to say about you guys. Tim's a great guy, and John Smith is as American as apple pie and as wholesome as a glass of milk. You're gonna love this guy. Rick and Joe Eddy are Marines. Hoorah. I don't think I'm stepping on anyone's toes here when, on behalf of everyone in this room, would like to thank you and your family for the sacrifice and dedication to us and our country. You make us proud. I'm honored that I can thank you today. So Jason would like to know you can have free drinks all night on him. Uncle Ronnie, Reverend Ron, the wild child. People around Langsburg said before this haircut, he'd walk into the barber shop and say, "I'd like my haircut to look just like Donald Trump's." But that's not true. Donald Trump would go to his stylist and say, "I want my hair to look just like Uncle Ronnie's." See, Jason's a smart guy. I'm not saying Jason tried to make me gain weight before this wedding, so he'd look thinner. I'm just saying a Sean man showed up with Michigan plates at my house in Pennsylvania with 23 gallons of cookie dough ice cream for me. I got 2 heart-shaped boxes of chocolates for Valentine's Day from Jason. Rule number 8, tell a story about the groom. There were hundreds of stories to choose from. I mean, and I did not know which one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to tell. I think I'm going to go with the one, because it's snowing, where we got the brilliant idea. Uncle Ronnie gave us a air deflector off a semi-truck, off the roof of a semi-truck. So we flipped that upside down, mounted a vinyl chair from the 60s on it, and strapped it to a snowmobile. We put John Smith in the middle on the chair, Trevor Mahoney and I were on the sides, and he just pulled the snowmobile around. And Jason was driving. Jason's driving the Jag. We're just pulling around the yard, and Jason had to keep speeding up because the sled would just keep catching up to us, keep catching up to him. So there's 3 of us on there. Jason goes up a hill, makes a turn. The snowmobile gets caught. We're on the outside of this turn, so we're going 25, 30, 35, 40 mile an hour. It gets to about the apex of the turn, and the rope breaks. And we go flying towards this brush and trees. And I go, bail, 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 bail! And Trevor jumps off, John jumps off. John looks up, looks back, and tucks. And he was gone. John! That's all I got. I don't have any more. I can't. I've got too many more stories to tell. I'm just going to go on to rule number 9. Rule number 9, contrary to what Father said today, give the couple some new marriage advice. About a year ago, my grandfather told me that on my wedding day, that I should never go to bed angry. We should always kiss each other before we go to sleep. This was great advice. Tanya and I took this to heart, and to this day, when we're not apart, we pretty much stay up all night fighting. Hi, honey. She's gonna see that and love that one. I haven't been married too long, so I don't have a lot of advice. The little advice I have is, as soon as you get home from every day from work, give each other a hug and a kiss. Call each other once a day, even if it's just to say I love you. No texting, no Facebooking. Pick up the phone, make the call. Jason, put the toilet seat down. Lisa, tell Jason if your car has reached 3 months or 3,000 miles since its last oil change. Jason, on occasion, get Lisa flowers just because. And Lisa, don't get Jason flowers because men don't need flowers. Get us a screwdriver with a flashlight on it or a screwdriver with extra vodka in it, but we don't need flowers. Rule number 10. Say something sentimental, finish with something from the heart. Maya Angelou said, love recognizes no barriers, it jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates falls to arrive at its destination full of hope. I would say that the love Jason has for Lisa is very similar to this. Once at Cedar Point, she dropped a cone of orange sherbet on the ground. Jason picked it up and licked all the dirt off of it for her, just so she could have it. Jason's cousin Mark is the only other man I've heard of doing this. About a year ago, Jason was my best man, and I can just hope that I was half as good today as he was a year ago. Because I am so glad Jason was my best man, because he truly is a best friend, a great son, brother, and today, a husband. This is going to sound familiar to some of us here, but as I look around this room, I see men that I can call brothers, and today we welcome our newest sister. Lisa, you have become part of a family that goes beyond the Browns, beyond Michigan. You not only have homes in Michigan, you now have a home in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, and Arizona, with the names on the mailboxes that read Leonard, DeGroot, Mahoney, Smith, Lurg, Betcher, and Voisinette. This family will treat you as their own, because now you are. Lao Tzu was quoted as saying, to love someone deeply gives you strength. Being loved by someone deeply gives you courage. You and Jason had the strength and the courage to take a big step in your life today, and be assured it was in the right direction. Your husband is one of the most honest and trustworthy men I know. Jason is a dedicated, caring man who loves you with his whole heart and will strive every day to make you happy. I guess this is rule number 11. It was then. Rule number 11, toast to the bride and groom. Franklin P. Jones, love doesn't make the world go round. Love is what makes the ride worthwhile. May this day be the start of that joyous ride, where through good times and bad, love will be your guide. May the road to your friend's home never be long, and the love you have for each other forever be strong. May your children be healthy, and their children be smart. When they laugh and they smile, it will bring joy to your heart. May they be warm and happy when you tuck them in at night. You'll whisper, "Go green," and they'll say, "Go white." May every summer be warm and every autumn be lots of fun. And when the Wolverines play the Spartans, people will ask you, "Who won?" You'll look at them and wonder, why are they even asking? Everyone knows Paul Bunyan lives in East Lansing. May your cupboards be full and your garden be kept neat. And when you go up north snowmobiling, may the snow be 10 feet deep. When you look into each other's eyes, all you'll see is love, and angels will watch over you from heaven above. You are surrounded by family and friends on this day. May they always be near, even when you turn gray. But come sunshine or rain, wind, sleet, or snow, from this day forward, may happiness be the only thing you know. To the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Yes, fantastic job, Lance.